Hi, my name is Katie Brown. Two people here watching, and then my parents are here through FaceTime. What may be one of the greatest accidents to ever occur is now a household staple for desserts. Today, I want to thank a very important woman, who without her, I would not be able to sit on my couch and indulge in this sweet treat. Who without her, I would have nothing to eat with my cold glass of milk. Who without her, my life would be a lot less sweet. So tonight is all about Mrs. Ruth Graves Wakefield, who has given me the pleasure of enjoying a chocolate chip cookie. If you are like me, after dinner, dessert is necessary, and more often than not, this dessert is a chocolate chip cookie. Chocolate chip cookies did not just come into existence. Well, maybe they did, but there were many events in Ruth's life that led to their invention. So our society has a lot to be thankful for, and her impacts on our bellies and our taste buds. Ruth has had many accomplishments in her life aside from the invention of the chocolate chip cookie. Through her education and risky decisions, Ruth Wakefield first became known for running what many people consider the best eating place in America, according to an article by Randall Olton on cooksinfo.com titled Ruth Wakefield. Ruth graduated from Framingham State Normal School Department of the Arts in 1924. She got her degree in dietetics and food lecturing, where she went on to be a home ec teacher at a Massachusetts high school until 1930. Once she finished this job, her and her husband purchased the Toll House Inn with their life savings. She became the cook at this inn and became famous for her lobster dishes. Many of her recipes were well enjoyed, and so she published a cookbook titled Ruth Wakefield's Recipes, Tried and True, where the chocolate chip cookie would later be seen. All of these events led to one of the most famous discoveries that had impacted our definition of dessert. The story of the invention of the chocolate chip cookie is somewhat of a mystery, but many people agree in saying that it was an accident. Ruth was making her chocolate-flavored butter drop cookies one day, and she went to her pantry to get the chocolate, where she realized she had no chocolate except for a block of Nestle's semi-sweet chocolate. So according to an article titled Ruth Wakefield on womeninventors.com, says that she substituted the broken pieces of Nestle's semi-sweet chocolate, expecting it to melt and absorb into the dough to create chocolate cookies. However, when she pulled these cookies out of the oven, they had not absorbed into the dough, but had created warm, gooey pieces of chocolate within the dough. Thus, the chocolate chip cookie was created. According to the same article on womeninventors.com, it says that Ruth called these cookies the Toll House Crunch Cookies. They became very popular at the inn, and she published the recipe in her cookbook. With the increased knowledge of the chocolate chip cookie, the Nestle chocolate sales went up. So this led to an agreement between Andrew Nestle and Ruth. He said that if Ruth allowed them to publish her recipe on their packaging, that she would be given a lifetime supply of Nestle chocolate. I wish I could have tasted your original cookies, Ruth, but I will continue to honor you as I recreate these cookies in my own kitchen. A lot of credit is given to you, Ruth, who has given us the opportunity to experience the perfect combination of dough and chocolate chips. Without your contribution to society, we would be left eating bland cookies, lacking warm chocolate chips dripping from the inside. Our taste buds thank you. Our hips probably don't thank you after a night of binge eating chocolate chip cookies on the couch. According to an article titled, Who Consumes the Most Chocolate? On CNN's Freedom Project, says that the U.S. consumes 20% of the world's cocoa, and that chocolate is an $83 billion a year business. So if chocolate chip cookies did not exist, our consumption would be reduced, the market would go downhill, and so Ruth, thank you for making our chocolate economy so prosperous. You are truly an inspiration. Without your education and your risk in buying the Toll House Inn with your life savings, my favorite dessert and favorite invention on this planet would not exist, leaving me with an empty stomach and an even emptier heart. So as the Cookie Monster would say, and I would agree in saying, thank you, Ruth. The cookie important to me. It mean a whole lot to me. Here they are.